Chapter 1 of the Song of the Cardinal. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. The Song of the Cardinal by Stratton-Porter. Chapter 1. Good cheer, exulted the Cardinal. He darted through the orange orchard, searching for slugs for his breakfast, and in between whiles he rocked on the branches and rang over his message of encouragement to men. The Song of the Cardinal was overflowing with joy, for this was his holiday, his playtime. The southern world was filled with brilliant sunshine, gaudy flowers, an abundance of fruit, myriads of insects, and never a thing to do except to bathe, feast, and be happy. No wonder his song was a prophecy of good cheer for the future, for happiness made up the whole of his past. The Cardinal was only a yearling, yet his crest flared high, his beard was crisp and black, and he was a very prodigy in size and coloring. Fathers of his family that had accomplished many migrations appeared small beside him, and coats that had been shed season after season seemed dull compared with his. It was as if a pulsing heart of flame passed by when he came winging through the orchard. Last season the Cardinal had piped his shell away to the north, in that paradise of the birds, the Limberlost. There thousands of acres of black marsh muck stretch under summer's sun and winter's snows. There are darksome pools of murky water, bits of swale and high morass. Giants of the forest reach skyward, or, coated with velvet slime, lie decaying in sun-flecked pools, while the underbrush is almost impenetrable. The swamp resembles a big dining table for the birds. Wild grapevines clamber to the top of the highest trees, spreading umbrella-wise over the branches, and their festooned floating trailers wave as a silken fringe in the play of the wind. The birds loll in the shade, peel bark, gather dried curlers for nest material, and feast on the pungent fruit. They chatter in swarms over the wild cherry trees and overload their crops with red haws, wild plums, pawpaws, blackberries, and mandrake. The alders around the edge draw flocks in search of berries, and the marsh grasses and weeds are weighted with seed hunters. The muck is alive with worms, and the whole wasp ablaze with flowers, whose colors and perfumes attract myriads of insects and butterflies. Wild creepers flaunt their red and gold from the treetops, and the bumblebees and hummingbirds make common cause in rifling the honey-laden trumpets. The air around the wild plum and red-haw trees is vibrant with the beating wings of millions of wild bees, and the bee-birds feast to gluttony. The fetid odors of the swamp draw insects in swarms, and flycatchers tumble and twist in air in pursuit of them. Every hollow tree homes its colony of bats. Snakes sun on the bushes. The water folk leave trails of shining ripples in their wake as they cross the lagoons. Turtles waddle clumsily from the logs. Frogs take graceful leaps from pool to pool. Everything native to that section of the country underground, creeping or a wing, can be found in the Limberlost, but above all the birds. Dainty green warblers nest in its treetops, and red-eyed vireos choose a location below. It is the home of bellbirds, finches, and thrushes. There are flocks of blackbirds, grackles, and crows. Jays and catbirds quarrel constantly, and marsh wrens keep up their never-ending chatter. Orioles swing in their pendant purses from the branches, and with the tanagers picnic on mulberries and insects. In the evening, nighthawks dart on silent wing. Whippoorwills set up a plaintive cry that they continue far into the night, and owls revel in moonlight and rich hunting. At dawn, robins wake the echoes of each new day with the abomination, "Cheer up! Cheer up!" And a little later, big black vultures go wheeling through the cloudland or hang there like frozen splashes, searching the Limberlost and the surrounding
Sample complete. Ready to continue?